Morning, everybody. This is Shane Carlisle for Smart Money Trading. Oh, weren't feeling too clever yesterday, so put everything pretty much on gas burner. I did a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but nothing major. Doing a little bit better today, so thought I'd chuck a video together, see what happened yesterday. So let's jump in. Start from the top. Okay, so the GU yesterday came back to mitigate this scandal here, and then took off. I actually took a 1-2 out of this. I think it was, yeah, 1-2 out of that. But yeah, 1-9 available on the GU yesterday. What am I looking at? I'm looking for it to bounce back up, as we've just hit a point of interest where it bounced off a few times. And the overall view, we are at this bottom. See how it's been coming down, and we come up, broke that structure. Obviously, this structure's not been broken. We do have more stuff down here. This was like 2020 though. I mean, it can't ever get forgot about, but that's just broke that. So really, we're still in sell mode here. So you could possibly see how that got broke there. And then we created a lower high, but we've not created a higher high yet. So we could possibly see if it doesn't come down for this, which it's took all the imbalance out above it. So it is just that candle there, which is only about 3 pips big. So they could come for it. They might not. That's them trying to change the pull again, but the bulls carried on. See how we've broke there, flag back to this, but then it carried on and it's just gone through. So bit of a decisional area really until we have a nice setup there for it to drop again. So if we stay in, because that's irrelevant now, because that's been touched. So do we see, sticking to the ruling, that's broke there. That broke all that structure going through there. And where it broke is where we should be sat. Here. I mean, you could sit there on the little doji. So if we that there, that one can go because it's touched. Top of your candle. So you could go for, let's have a look in the 5. I know I say don't go any lower than the 5, but if it's a nice setup in the 5, see how close that is. Right, so I'd possibly call that, and then I'd cover that top, stop loss from, and then I'd set. Set an alarm on there. Mitigated. Okay. So I'm looking for that. I mean, you could possibly look to buy up to that if that's the route you wanted to take. You could possibly look to buy back up with it to that point. We've just had a move there, but we've not broke yet, so it's not classed as a move yet. So yeah, that's where I'm looking at for GU today in this top area, because we're still in sell mode because we've not broke any major upward structure yet. What happened yesterday with the GC? See how that falls nice out of that box. 188. That one's got one there. Falling out of that. I'd probably take that one. Take that one there out of the bottom of that box. So there's a couple on the GC that we're looking for sells. The only one you could have gone off was probably there, but you'd have been stuck in all this consolidation. See how it came back, it touched it. Obviously stop loss is here, so you'd be in that. It'd be like a 2-day trade, that really. That it'd have bought you in there. I mean, you could have took profits there, or you could have sat in it. If you was to sit in it, you'd have took it there above your work. Sorry, that's me. You were to 1 to 3 within the first hour. If you were to wait till yesterday afternoon, it finished on a 1 to 7. So it's intraday, that one really. But it's there, it's possible. It happened off a banker's move, that broke. There's your banker's move, it touched, took off. Oh, I'm not feeling great today, guys. Again. Anyway, so the GC, that was an intraday from 2 days ago. Could possibly see it come back for this one, maybe even the pair of them with them being so close. So decisional area really. Put me 18 bar on. So yeah, I'm looking for that falls nice, just out of the box on the 88 from yesterday. So it wouldn't be a daft move to set something there, I don't think. So we'll have that one on first, and then we'll see what happens at that price. If we get the touch, break, it's going to take them both and clear all this. If we break, yeah, if we break that, that's a major part of structure there. All that consolidation where they're like, oh, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Same again here. There's something building up. We're either at the top or bottom or something. Where are we on there? See, we're at the bottom of last month's trading. So see how building things up, push down. We had another build up here, so we could possibly see a push out, take both of them back, but as soon as they push out, that creates me an area to play in. Nice big push out, even just one solid candle to take these two. If not, I'd like to see a rejection off there. Another move formed, and then for them to double mitigate like they did here. They collected that somewhere from here, there, collected that one. They've moved, created another move, pushed off, broke structure, mitigated, took off. So they are pretty much in sync, other than these little ones they're leaving behind. There's the one up here. That one's been took. Just leaving little steps, which tells me that something's going to happen. That one, I don't know what that is. So, right, so we've got the 18 bar range. I've got my first. It wouldn't be a daft idea to put a pending on that. But with where we are, we could easily see, after all the money they've been collecting down here, a break. So it's a trade carefully, that one, I'd say. With where we are, you could either wait for the nice break, or you could climb up to it with it. See how you've had a move there. No doubt that's got to come back down, touch that move, because that's just broke. So you could literally jump on that for the next push up. But it's totally your preference. Okay. I'm actually looking for this to come back and mitigate before it drops again. 62215. Yeah, because we mitigated. Then they left a nice move behind after the mitigation. Broke internal structure straight away with that move. Also had a little, see how they've had a little build up there just to get to that. Now, I'm personally hoping for it to come back. This is broke. Go down into the 5, you can see it a bit more promptly. Structure, that's broke it there. It's broke all this structure here. Now I'm looking for it to tap down on this candle, drop. There is a candle. If it's looking to carry on to a new price, there is a candle here. Is it that one? There's that there. So there is that candle there. There is also, oh no, I think that one's, oh, that's just a stop loss. Sorry. That is just a stop loss. See how I drilled into that in the 15-minute? Look at that. Look at that. Now I'm just looking for it to, now it's created that big move there at 3:30 this morning. I'd just like to see a nice little touch in now. And then off to the races. But we don't know until it does what it does. Was there anything available yesterday on? That wasn't there. That didn't. See, I was only looking for buys yesterday, so accumulation, spring off, gone. Buys. One there. See that? Coming off that. I'll show you just with a quick line. That's your last down before you're up. Just tipped it in there. You've got a full day's trade there if you'd have gone off that candle there. Broke structure. You've got to come back to that candle before they can take their orders higher. So you'd have got in on there. By ruling, you cover the wick. I always like to, if I can, keep it a full day's trade. That. 1 to 5. I mean, it didn't. The stop loss didn't even come into the stop loss, so you could. It's totally up to you. You could have took a 1 to 40 or 1 to whatever. It literally just touched it. So, but ruling is, you either do the wick or the body. If you were to do the body, you'd have come out with a 1 to 13. Kept to the rules. 1 to 5.5. Still not too shabby, eh? Gold. What happened with the gold yesterday? We had a nice spike. Look at that. And I actually had a line on that candle there. I didn't really look too much at gold yesterday. But that was very close, wasn't it? Look at that. Very, very close. Midnight. So if that was to have been padded with the exit manager, that was padded, you'd have got that. From there to there. Yeah, that exit manager would have got you in that. And that would have took you to, same again, stop loss would have been absolutely minimal. But say you go from that candle and you cover your wick, like we say. That ended on a 1 to 3. Get rid of that one. Okay, where am I sort of looking today? See how it's just jumped in there now. Obviously, that would have been down there. That will be there. Cover your wick. So currently, you could have took a 1 to 3 out of that this morning during the 18 bar range, but I don't trade the 18 bar range. Created a move, pushed off, came back, not quite filled the order, so that will be I'll be looking around there today. We put so we'd like to see a break now, possibly break this, even just come to the 71 from yesterday. Had a nice little push there. So even if we come to the 71 and then come back to get that, I know it did touch there, so we could possibly see another move happen. But yeah, that one, if it was padded, you'd have got that. Euro, what happened with the euro yesterday? A big drop yesterday. Look at that. And that's why we manage the risk. So we're looking for sales still, and it's just broke that. So let's have a look. So that was a fail. Could there have been a win? What's that? So there could have been. There was a push off the 71, which would have, that 71 would have got you in there just out of the 18 bar. You cover your wick. I'd cover that top red wick, but really it is you cover the wick of the candle that you're trading on. And then day's trade was done there. So 1 to 6, if you'd have gone for that, push there off the 71. Put that on. This is literally just show you what is available, if you understand. 18 bar range is on. So we're still looking for sales, so I quite like the look of that. You're on the 71. But there is that there on the 88. But that was before the initial push. So I would be looking around this area for the EU, Euro USD. I mean, there is this still up here. Well, that's a whirlwind away at the moment. We had a little consolidation, a spike out, just to clear them orders back. Okay, GN. Was there anything in the GN yesterday? How are we looking? Downtrend in a 15. Downtrend in the hour. See how I've got this marked. Possible reversal off this bankers, if it'll let me to it. Yeah, there we go. See how we've turned there and we've broke there and left that behind. So I'm personally looking. It's just not touched it there. It's a lovely setup. It's in the hours, so that's a good hour. 2 hours trading there to form that move. All these have been filled. On the other side, way down. So I'm looking for it to sell off down to there, possibly. And then you could like to see a break of all this. Was there anything available yesterday? For sales off there, no. Off there, nearly, but not quite. That one. Move there. You could have got a little one out of that. Yeah, 1 to 2 out of it from that setup there. To keep everything clean. Anyway, this has just happened here. It's just literally moved well, no, sorry. Let's get back down to 15. Just moved nearly 50% of the whole day's trade in 2 candles. So that to me, you have got this down here. Don't forget about that. Okay. But that is a lovely engulfing setup. But I wouldn't be too, I'd be very cautious with having this one sat underneath. So if anything, I'd penned off this. So it's a quarter line, 1615. Yeah, let's just have a quick look what Fib says from there to there. See, that sits off that move, that sits lovely at the 88. So it is a lovely move, that. Yeah, lovely that, but you sat down here as well, so I'd possibly alert that with it being such a nice move, but wouldn't take action until I'd seen a break and a retest. So I'd like to see it, as it's broke that internal there. I'd like to see, because we've mitigated here. This was mitigated yesterday. It's come down. It's not broke. It's created a move. It's broke. Took that imbalance back. Now we could possibly see it tip and take for the double mitigation move. We've mitigated. We've created another move. We've mitigated. We've took off. Or my personal opinion, having that sat underneath, you're going to see a drop to get that, then a break, then a mitigation. So I'll alert that. Once that alerts me, I'll alert that, but I'll sit and watch what happens with this when that alerts me, if you understand. So yeah, I'm looking around that area there on the GN today, the GA. How's this looking? Got another big move of that. Let's just get rid of this. That's been monthly. We don't put that on once we've had a week's worth of trading, I think. It doesn't get in the way. So we've had another big push yesterday in the GA. We've got that sat there. Look at that. That's a big dump off, in it. So lock it. So there's nothing down here. Obviously that there, but we're still in this structure. So nothing's broke. Even when it's in here, even if it comes to that, we're still in structure, because structure, you know, it's drop it up to 4. Definitely still on a downtrend. You could have classed that as a break, but we've not broke. You know, this would be like a main break for me. So we're still going down, Sort of going a little bit sideways now. There is this sat down here. So could possibly see that imbalance get taken back. It's like nearly 50% of the whole day's trading, that one candle there yesterday. Big moves. Well, that's them just trying to push the price down here to get that. Mad, innit? That's lovely, that. Get that back. take on down. Cover your previous day's high with your stop loss. If it comes back, lovely drop that. Lovely drop. Put my 18 bar on. 18 bar. So yeah, that'd be the area I'm looking at today for the GA. Mitigate, create Bitcoin. Didn't really do much for the Bitcoin yesterday. Just after midnight that happened. Look at that. Naughty, and they say it's not manipulated. So if you'd have took that candle, you'd have been sat in all that consolidation about the 5 minute. So that would be your candle. Oh, look. Short position on the candle. Where's my wick? I'd go to the day's trade. It finished on a 1 to 7, and that's been taken back, so that can disappear. Now I've got a little bit of true price again. That ended on a 1 to 4. Just pushed out just after midnight. So we're still looking for sells really. So Bitcoin, I know my good friend Manda likes to trade Bitcoin. There is this area here, as this is where it's broke down. Just get rid of that. Always keep everything nice, and so you could possibly look there for another drop. Obviously stop loss there. Set an alarm. Mitigated. The GC. Oh, lovely little flag up that. That's it. Come on. Oh, it's been done on this one. So, it's not just mitigated from back here. Yeah. Get rid of that. Not just mitigated. Come over there. Got finished on a 1, so let's have a look where my stop loss would have been. there. So it would have been there. So 1 to 4 off that setup there. Rejected down for a 1 to 4. But it does look, let's jump up into the hour. There is this down here in the daily. But broke there. Came back, took off. It's not broke again, so we've got, pardon me. So we've carried on. Now it's broke here. See that? So we're still in sell mode. So you have this at the 50% of March. There's that there. Any of these are valid. Even this here. Just depends how long you want to wait. Obviously, high risk, moderate risk, low risk, because you're in the extreme. You get me? So the GC 15-minute, what's happening? So we are still looking for sell-offs, if I'm honest. So we had a spring to get that back. Now flag down to get that back. You can take off. Now, is it gonna, let's get rid of that. That sits on the 88. Pardon me. Bless me. Okay, so that's the GC looking around the 88 mark from yesterday. Alarm set, walk away. The UJ, that's just mitigated from previous. I've not really done anything. You can tell I weren't on it yesterday. Didn't even hit that. Get rid of that. So we still do have this candle here. It was a massive waterfall effect off that one. Look how tiny that is. When you're telling me it's not manipulated, come on. So 7. Lock, fib, down, midnight. So they could have got that one there. 18 bar range. They've had the break. See, that's officially where it broke. But you'd have got that. You'd have covered that. Took that to the end of the day, and we'd have dropped 1 to 8 on the UJ, just out of the 18 bar range. Lock it off. Where am I looking? That's gone. So we're looking for sell still, so that's nice. Look at that. That's mitigated that. That's left that. I like that. That can have an alarm on it. Lovely that. That's been taken back. That's been left. I'm gonna make them red. And that literally I can come in. I mean, you could even go as far as I like to set everything ready to go. So when I do come to place my trades, see that's got a 4 pip stop loss. Take that to midnight. Take that to yesterday's low. Seven. Okay. So that looks quite nice that today, that one. Might have a look at that myself on the UJ. EJ. Same again, didn't really do much for this one yesterday. Was there a possibility? Let me just mark it and we'll see. So we were looking for, what were we looking for? Sells. So now we've had a flip. It's broke this structure. Now we're on the way to break this structure. But this is only internal structure, don't forget. Down in the 15.5s, you're only looking at internal structure. This is your hour, 4 hourly, daily. This is where you see how we've turned, created a higher low, lower high. So we are in sell mode, personally. So we're looking at daily. See what daily's saying. So we're at a high. Daily. See, that's interesting. Daily says we're going up. We've gone sideways a bit, well, a little bit down, but nothing major. We've not come in. We've just collected them orders from last January. Last January they were placed. Just took them back this month. Now it's took off. So personally, you're still looking for buys. Because this hasn't been broke yet. If this gets broke, you know, that's a lovely buy set up there. You see that? Yeah, once this gets broke, then I'd flip reverse it and start looking for sells. But for now, we're still in buy mode. So lines above become targets. Lines below. See, I like that. That's a nice. That's nice. Put an alarm on that. 18 bar range. 7. It could just come out of that now. What's back here? Is there anything here? Look at that. Look at that. See where that falls. That's. I definitely want that back. Definitely. Oh, there's one there as well. But it's going to get to that one before it gets to that one, isn't it? So, and it's not far off that. So we could possibly see it drop to come and get that. See how it's getting lower. This would be the lower. Collect that, possibly take off. So I'd alert that, and I'd alert that. In fact, no. Let's just do. Once that pings, then I'll move it to there if we break through. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, yeah, so that's 6th of the 4th. It's been Shane Carlisle for Smart Money Trading. I'm a little bit tired still, sorry guys. I'm gonna now have a coffee, get sorted. I'll get this uploaded for you all. Hope to see you on the next one, guys. Peace out.